So we got week 2 coming up this Saturday night, week 2 for LSU against Louisiana Tech at home, first home game of the season in the real Death Valley. And thank goodness for the first time in 5 years we could say we're going into week 2 in our first home game 1-0. That is definitely really big. I do also want to say I don't know if they've done like the next week's rankings or anything like that. Definitely will probably mention something like that on Instagram, on my Instagram or X. If you guys are not following those, links to those will be down in the description below. So definitely go follow me on those social media platforms. Again, Instagram and X. Again, link to those will be down in the description below. But enough about those. So of course, today we will be going over our sort of preview. Going to be doing a little preview of the LSU game, week 2 LSU game against Louisiana Tech. Yes, I know it's Louisiana Tech, and really preview video on this, not really a big game, but this is sort of what I wanted to do, is just do some preview videos. I will still do a review video as well for after on Saturday, because I would definitely have time to as well. So yeah, so with that being said, after a little long intro, before we get into that, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome to the BrewCrew channel. My name is Hayden Brewer. Of course, talk about football here on the channel as well. Going to be talking about some LSU football here. If you guys haven't, and of course for you guys who are new, hit that subscribe button, also the notification bell for future upcoming videos. Now with all that stuff out of the way, everybody, let's go ahead and get into our preview for week 2. Now, really, there's not a lot that I'm going to be going over here, really, kind of mostly just kind of same stuff that I talked about, really, but mostly sort of like things to look forward to, probably some questions, and probably some just stuff that kind of want to still see the team work on, even though, yes, we were pretty great all around, really. I do actually want to say, can't remember off the top of my head the offensive lineman's name, but our center won SEC Lineman of the Week, so congratulations to him. I can't remember his name, but also we got Garrett Nussmeier winning SEC Player of the Week, I believe, or Offensive Player of the Week. I can't remember what it was. So congratulations, of course, to both of those after really a great game by Nussmeier, and definitely a solid performance by the offensive line. I talked about it in the review video, and so let's actually start off with that. With the offensive line, there is still sort of a little bit of questions that they still probably need to work on, but really they did actually work on that, like going into the second half. Mostly sort of the thing is like, can they continue going into this game against Louisiana Tech? And I feel like they could, even against like a team like Louisiana Tech. It's just like against Louisiana Tech is definitely going to show like how this offensive line could be, and I'm definitely excited to see and hope they play well, and hope they can be how they were against Clemson, especially that second half was really great for them. And I don't really know if we let up a lot of sacks, so that's another pretty good thing as well that we did in that last game. So definitely try to not do a lot of sacks as well. Staying on the offensive side, I really want to, mostly what I kind of want to see from the offense is I kind of want to just see more. And I'm mostly saying this like I wanted to see more from this offense, but also was not expecting a lot more, because this was a really tough defense that we played against. So we probably weren't going to be like throwing deep balls a lot or anything like that, because of course that's like Garrett Nussmeier. He has a great arm. But he still had a great game. Aaron Anderson on the wide receivers had a great game, nearly 100 yards. But I kind of want to see more of them. I mostly want to see more, hopefully, of Chris Hilton, because he was one of the guys that I was looking forward to in the wide receiver core, really, to probably have a pretty good game. And again, yeah, it's the first game, but hopefully we can see more of him, like down the line, especially going in the second game. Is definitely someone that I am really looking forward to more of Aaron Anderson, and maybe a little bit more of Trey Green. I mean, I know, yes, he had the touchdown, but he only had 2 catches. Hopefully he can get a little bit more involved in the offense as well coming into this game against Louisiana Tech. But hopefully definitely see more, because there's definitely some stuff riding on him coming in as a sophomore, coming in for Mason Taylor, who was a great tight end for us for many years. So those are kind of the things on the offense. I mean, mostly all I really want to say for Nussmeier is just hope he can keep it up. I mean, he didn't really have any questionable throws. He had really great throws, and didn't always heave it down the field as well. Does still need to work on his improvisation, trying to get away from the sack. Now that I'm thinking about it, we did actually let up one big sack one time. Um, so hopefully, like, kind of just make more time with his running ability, because I know, and a lot of other fans know, he can definitely do it, and hopefully we can get to see more of it in this next game against LA Tech. So yeah, that's mostly with sort of the offensive stuff. Caden Durham is definitely another player as well, but I mean, he had a pretty good game, so we'll see as well. And also, again, just really see what plays this offense can do, because we saw what they did. These interesting screen plays, interesting run plays with Xavion Thomas and Jawan Johnson. So definitely interested to see like how this offense does. I mean, in this second game, and like I'm definitely going to be looking forward again to how this offense plays. So yeah, so that of course is the offense. So let's go ahead and go into the defense a little bit. Not really much to say really with the defense, because they were just locked down the whole game, especially that whole second half, not allowing a touchdown. So mostly the question is like really question and thing is really like, can they continue that going in against LA Tech? So I really hope and I feel like yes, because A, it's LA Tech, and B, I feel like there is a chance that this defense could be a really great defense throughout the year. Um, I mean, that Mansour cornerback, I mean, he got game ball at the end of the game by Brian Kelly, was definitely well deserved of it. He was locked down. He had two critical big fourth down, or he had a critical incompletion, incredible incompletion on a big fourth down. He had a big interception as well. I'm hoping to see more from him throughout the season, and hopefully for the first time in however long it's been, we can have like more interception. We can have more interceptions this season than we've had in the past few years. But again, I'm very excited for it. I'm excited again for this game. See some more of this defense. I mean, our defense coordinator loves to send the pressure and these blitzes. I mean, because that's mostly the thing. We love to send pressure. It's definitely a little bit of stuff we still need to work on. I think mostly the thing is, like, we still need to work on, like, when we do send the pressure, is the coverage. Because I feel like there's some players who, like, see that we're rushing the quarterback, and then they sort of, like, move away from the receiver or move away from their zone, and then there's a receiver wide open. There was, like, one or two plays that happened against Clemson where that happened. And mostly I just kind of want to see less of that, which probably is a lot to ask for, and it probably won't really happen, but it will probably be a thing I'll constantly keep saying, because I feel like this defense will do that. But maybe that's just the only flaw that I can think of for this defense. I mean, coverage was definitely great. I can't really think of the last big play that they did against Clemson. I mean, they let up a couple big plays, but they made up for it with, like, bigger plays on the defensive side. So, like, mostly I think they kind of need to work on that a little bit, try to reduce the big plays as well, because I feel like if they do that and they continue how they played against Clemson, and they do that, of course, against Louisiana Tech, but not even just them, like, against every other team, probably will be a thing I'll constantly keep saying. So doing this, like, probably in these preview videos, probably be stuff that I'll continue to say, but probably every now and then try to put in different stuff to say or whatever. But definitely, again, looking forward to this week 2 matchup at home, first home game back, first home game of the season in Death Valley against Louisiana Tech. Of course, it's a low division team in Louisiana Tech, so it's not really going to mean much for the win, but I would definitely look forward for the win. And of course, this is probably how I would end off these preview videos, or like end off towards the end of these preview videos. Can we beat Louisiana Tech? Yes, I believe we can. I hope, because I really don't want to have us have a choice situation. I don't want to talk about that. A choice situation and we end up losing in an upset. Please God, no. I don't want to come off finally winning the first game of the season and then losing the second. Please no. But I would say yes, we do have a good chance of winning against LA Tech with how our offense plays and some improvements on that side and how our defense can play and be locked down. I definitely think we have a good chance in this game against Louisiana Tech. So yeah, there's definitely a good big chance. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so that's of course what we'll be ending off of the video here. Of course, we'll be ending off our LSU Week 2 preview against Louisiana Tech. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys are looking forward to in this second week, and yeah, and anything else as well. So yeah, again, definitely looking forward to it. So yeah, also I do want to say again, go follow me on social media, on X and on Instagram. Link to those will be down in the description below again. So of course, be posting stuff as well with that. Hopefully, definitely will try to post something if I see something pop up with the rankings, and all that, with the rankings and all that, and see where LSU possibly ranks and all that. Probably shouldn't be a couple days or something like that, but I'll let you guys know. Again, go follow me on those social medias. Again, links to those down in the description below. And so with that stuff out of those stuff out of the way, if you guys did enjoy this video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't and are new, and hit the notification bell for future upcoming videos to the channel. And with all that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have an amazing, blessed day, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.